Hi, my name is Letita Fry, and we are dancing for Lester, and this is my partner, Jordyn Reyes. Many of you that attend Fresh Brunch have seen me in action, known as America's auction-tainer, because no, I don't sit at a podium. I speak really fast and fly around the room in 5-inch heels, kind of like dancing. So to take on the chance to dance and competitively raise money, so not just compete in a dance together, but Jordyn and I are in a team, and it's my job to go out there and raise funds. It's super important to support all of the programs that 1 in 10 does, especially those that deal with SOS, sources of strength, and suicide prevention. 1 in 10 is probably one of the most important organizations that I'm involved with because I work with about over 100 nonprofits a year. Dancing for 1 in 10 is the hardest thing I've ever done. Ironically, I love to dance, but this woman sitting next to me is literally one of the best dancers and amazing, and this is her life. It's been wonderful getting to know Jordyn as both of us are single moms, and as a professional dancer and as a friend. And we've had a lot of fun too. I know I adore her. But I think the most exciting part to me is going to be dancing with this woman and showing the world that, hey, 2 women can rock it.
I'm proud of Letita for her commitment, her dedication, and her strength through this whole process because she's very, very tied to this in more ways than one, and definitely emotionally, and now it's physically, literally on her body. She came and told me after a practice, I went home and practiced for 2-3 hours. I have bruises all over my body, but I'm ready for the next thing. Let's go. We always have that she is the wild horse that I have to tame because if you've ever been out with this lady, she does know how to dance very well. She's got rhythm. You'll see.
So I've had a lot of experiences with the youth, but I would say camp is probably the most magical place on earth. I'll tear up talking about it. It's hard to kind of pin down one child, but I suppose that there's really 2. When we didn't really have a lot of young campers, in fact, it was mostly kids that were 18 to 24 at camp, and this one was my first ever 14-year-old. Probably the most beautiful soul I've ever met, and really started to open up not only my eyes, but everyone at camp, so that if you cut to just 2 years ago, my cabin had children as young as 10. I promise you'll never see a more beautiful mix of individuals. You'll never hear more honesty from any human beings than you will at camp. And Cato, she has created something that truthfully belongs not only here to Arizona, but to think that we would be home to the largest gay youth camp in the country, here in Prescott, Arizona, that's a badge of honor. And I think that it should be one of the greatest badges for 1 in 10 to be proud of. I see that as a youth in general, no matter how you identify, you're up against tremendous pressures. So think about all those exterior battles that are going on, whether or not you fit in. Now for a transgender youth, put that battle inside your body. So your own body's betraying you, and you're having that same war that we're waging as a youth with the outside world, you're waging it on the inside too. It's probably the most important part of 1 in 10 for me is the T. And Jordyn and I are dancing for Axel. Axel is a member of my family who took his life at the tender age of 17 this last April. And I would say that there is no more important part in the world to remember when you were that age, and I can identify it, that we all struggle to fit in. Please don't judge, but remember, our trans youth, they're struggling inside and outside. So let's help them win the battle on both fronts. Okay, hey you in the audience sitting out there, that was me last year. Now I'm up here and I suggest you do the same. I thought it out last year, Travis had brought it up, and truthfully I'm like, can I really do that? Yes, you can. So whether you're sitting out there and this is your first time attending, or you're part of the 1 in 10 family in some capacity or not, or you're just one of those people that came out to watch 2 girls dance together, guess what? You can be next. Any youth in particular, whether they have faced a disease or whether they have overcome cancer, or maybe they've been in an at-risk situation at home, or maybe they just fall into LGBTQ. They need someone consistent. So don't quit, and don't quit on them. So if you're teetering on this, just know it's a commitment, but it's gonna be one of the most fun commitments. It's gonna be one of the most challenging, but I promise you, you're not alone. You can lean on any one of us. You have a village standing behind you, and you have an entire group of youth that need you.